Yo, Everyday Superpower, the place where you learn about body language, human communication, human dynamics, game, relationships, everything in between. There's two links in the description of this video. One link will take you to the catalogue of body language. It's a playlist I've composed of my own material. It'll teach you how to read the minds of others through their own subconscious characteristics and behaviours. Second is the Patreon, which will have you join me observing real life first dates in an honest scenario. I'll show you the real life attraction and repulsion cues that manifest between two people. You'll be able to internalize that, take that out into the real world, observe that in the real world. You'll never forget it. It's the real game. You'll become Casanova, let's be real. Today's topic is one we've touched on before, but I'm going to re-elaborate. My life goes on. I continue delving into new experiences, and that's how you're going to be when it comes to reading other people and the psychological recognition of patterns you will see through your day-to-day as you get older, you get more mature, you develop your intellect and know-how. You're street smart, so to speak. Last time I read about body language was a long time ago. Now I just perceive it, I absorb it, and I assess it in my own ways. So, as far as the jargon and the scientific proficiency I may have, it may not be to the deep and dark depths as to what I once put out, but there's going to be a deeper and a more vast spectrum of knowledge, understanding, and utilization of layman's term that can apply to you in your life. And I'm going to talk about it. We're talking about pupil dilation. We might brush by constriction too, but we're going to talk about pupil dilation in relation to excitement. We're going to talk about reading the eyes, knowing what a person thinks through bodily behaviours and characteristics they don't even know are happening. That's the beauty of this. So, at some point, I wouldn't say now, because I wouldn't do it if I got told to do it now in the middle of a video, but at some point, go into the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror, eye to eye, and just start thinking about things. And if you think about something which is exciting to you, something that is good to you, say it out loud and continue to look at yourself in the mirror. Alright? Diet Coke, vodka, pornography, music, football, creation, women, sex. Look at yourself in the mirror and not only think, although when you do happen to come across a thought that just manifests in your mind as you're thinking about these things, continue to look at the correlation between that thought and the dilation of your pupils in the mirror. You will see in real time the expansion. And then when you think about somebody you hate, something distasteful to you, potentially you will see a constriction in the pupil. When we talk about hands, I make friends by open-handed gestures. Hello, here I am waving, hello. Let's shake hands, hello. And when we're aggressive and when we're uncomfortable, you see how the fists are clenched. Seeing how the hand is down, oppressive. My palms are less shown. My hands are in my pockets. My hands are behind my back. My hands are in position as to where you can't see them, as opposed to the palms being easily observable. The parallel is there, open and closed. The pupils expand and dilate when it comes to exciting experiences, sights and thoughts. And they constrict when it comes to negative, shut it out. When we are in a light environment, okay, I'm in a relatively dim lit environment at the moment, so what's going to happen is my pupils will expand in order to allow more light in, so I can visibly see more, alright? Whereas if I was outside on a sunny day at 2 p.m. and the sun was shining down on me, my pupils will constrict more so, because if they were to be incredibly dilated, allowing more light in, there's potential for that, to become quite cumbersome and to damage my eyes and my vision due to the excess of information that's been force fed in. Okay? It's a self-catering design. Now, if we apply that to seeing cake on a table, our eyes will dilate. Wow, that looks incredible. It looks exciting. It arouses my brain. Our eyes will expand, such as in a deeply dim lit room, in a dark room, because we need to see more of it. I want to see more of it. We want to absorb as much as we can do. It's an exciting sight. Have you seen how this will relate to the words you speak? Have you seen how this will relate to how you engage with people? Have you seen how you can see yourself reflected in the eyes of others when you hear about this? So I would advise, you go and have a look in the mirror and you experiment. If you are fortunate enough to have a partner, face them, face to face. Say, look into my eyes. And then say something that turns them on. And you know, because you've been with this person, you know what turns them on. Say it to them. Look at them eye to eye and say to them a phrase, a statement that engages their sexual side. And you will see a swelling of the pupil. Is this all theory? Is this all philosophical? No, because I've done this. I've done this and I speak this. You know, the beauty is I didn't record with myself. I know it's about the information. It's not about me. Put a belly on, but at least when I speak to you, you can understand it's legitimate and I believe in what I say, because you are learning about body language. You'd know if I was bullshitting you. I have sat side by side a woman on a couple of occasions and looked her in the eye and said this, that and the third. And it works. So this also has contrast, not contrast, that's the wrong word. This is a fantastic knock-on effect to those who aren't comfortable with making eye contact. As opposed to considering it making eye contact, you can sort of create a barrier, although it's perceived as a deeper depth of eye contact to the other party, but to you, you are sort of creating a means around the generalized element of creating eye contact. If you are to look at their pupils and look into their pupils and understand their pupil information and look at the expansion, if not the dilation, if not the constriction of the pupils, as opposed to eye contact. Okay, I'm speaking to you, but I'm looking at your pupils and I'm consciously aware of your pupils, as opposed to the uncomfortable soul-to-soul connection of the eyes. I mean, they will still look at you as if you were looking even deeper than the next person into their eyes, but you're being a little more conscious. But not in an insecure way. That's some game. That's some game, the dilation of the pupils. I'm going to have to pick up the books for a moment and get a little more theoretical with you in due time as far as the science is concerned, but the science and the theoretics are irrelevant to your day-to-day conversation. It's about what you see and what you get, or what you may not get. And on that note, I'm signing out, people. Peace. Click like and subscribe, yeah?